Hey folks, I've got a GE range and oven here, and I'm going to show you how to replace the inner seal that lines the inside door of the oven. Already got my GE genuine replacement part right here, so let's get to it. First things first, we've got to take the old one off, and this is just kind of stuck on here, but there are a couple of these metal tabs every few inches that go into holes in the side here, in the door. Now if you look at this replacement part, you can see every couple of inches we've got these little metal tabs here. They're going to go in the holes that are on the wall here. So there's one, come up here a little bit further and you can kind of feel it with your fingers. Up here's the next one. Yep, sure enough. I'm just gonna lift those out all the way around. Get this thing off. Okay, got this whole thing disconnected everywhere. You can see the tabs all the way around. Just lifted those out. Put two fingers, if you're trying to figure it out, just find the tab, put fingers on each side and lift up and it'll come right out. And then you can see all the way here at the end, where the end is, I've got it lifted up. I've got the tabs out, but you can see how this piece gets kind of just pressed into this gap. So when we put the new one in, we got to remember to do that. Which will be pretty obvious, but just goes right in there and pull it out and get this one. And you can see they've got it twisted a little bit to fit it in there, but also so that it provides a good seal there against itself. And we'll get this one out of the way. Here's the new one. I've got it laid out. Didn't put any of the tabs in yet, but first I wanted to get it laid out just kind of how we're going to do this. And you can see you've got the end here. And what I'm doing here is I'm lining up this last tab with the last hole, because that's what we're going to do. That's going to go in there, and you can see if that's lined up, the other ones are going to kind of line up in place to the other holes there. And if your holes don't line up perfectly, if you get 2/3 of them to go in, that should be good enough. I'm going to hope this goes in all the way around. I haven't actually done it, but you might have to stretch it a little bit, and I guess I do have to stretch it. But we're going to start by threading this first end in this first hole. It's a little bit hard to do while I hold the camera, so I'm going to put it down. No, maybe not. I got that threaded down in there. And what I'm going to do is do it until this tab here can go in. I'm just going to push it all the way through. I'm going to leave it up a little bit because I got to get the other one in. So now I'm going to use my other non-filming hand to push that in. I think what I'm going to do is put the camera down, push those two in, and then show you what it looks like. One tip you might want to use if you struggle getting that thing in, just get a flathead screwdriver and be gentle with it, but kind of use that to help guide it in. And what I'm doing, I'm just pushing this in far enough. Yeah, there we go. Till this tab lines up with that first hole. That's the first one I'm going to put in. That one, and then this first tab in this hole. And then I'm going to keep stretching those maybe a little bit tighter with my screwdriver, just so they kind of look like they did before. But once we shut this door, it'll smash those together pretty good like it was before. Remember, it was nice and tight. So at this point, I'm just going to go around every hole, press these things in, and yeah, just, you might not be able to see as easily, but they're going right in. Like I said, if you don't get them all in, and for whatever reason they're not perfectly lined up, it's okay if you miss one. As long as it's not more than one in a row, this would still hold pretty tight. But if you buy the right replacement part, you shouldn't run into that problem. So I'm going to go around that. We'll see what it looks like here in a second. all the way wrapped around here. Everything went in, so we got the right replacement part. And the last two pressing in to their hole. And just press them firmly in. You'll hear that click here. Now let's just see how it fits all the way around. Feels pretty good. I'm just smashing it down a little bit so that we get a tight seal when we close the door, and we get a smooth seal. And the only part I'm not worried about, but the only part that's questionable, if you will, is where the two come together. And when you're putting this in, as long as you get these, the first tab that's right here, wherever that is, and the first tab here, once those are in and tight, you can take your screwdriver and just stretch it a little bit more as you go down into this hole, and it's going to stretch at that first one. As long as you get them so they're nice and stretched, that'll be all you need to do. And there you have it. Your new seal's on. Hope that was helpful. If it was, appreciate a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.